Stephen Curry, when he retires, if he's already not in your book, will be a top 3 player to ever play the sport of basketball. Now, I know what you're thinking. How could he possibly eclipse one of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, or Shaq? Well, the answer is very simple. Not only does the guy have a resume that rivals every player I just listed, maybe except LeBron and Jordan, which is why he's top 3, but he has something only I think maybe Jordan had up until Curry. While both these players were great in their own regards, I think Michael Jordan had the ability that only Steph Curry had to capture the game of basketball and single-handedly influence it. Michael Jordan had the basketball world in a chokehold, whether it was his shoes, his ability to dunk the ball, score, win at every level. It is just clear that Michael Jordan was synonymous with basketball for the large part of his career and even now. When you think of basketball, you think of that Jordan logo, and it is impossible to convince people otherwise. Before Steph Curry won his NBA championship in 2015, three-point shooting and pace and space wasn't viewed as a way to win an NBA championship. Today, pace and space, three-point shooting, and two-way versatility are the only ways you can win an NBA championship in this modern era. And that is largely thanks to number 30 on the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry single-handedly revolutionized the way basketball is played, is being played, and will continue to be played in the future. That is exactly why Steph Curry will retire closer to LeBron James or Michael Jordan, whoever you have as your GOAT, than he will to Magic Johnson, who I consider the second greatest point guard of all time. And that is largely because if you grew up and watched this era, Steph Curry was this era. Sure, LeBron was the best and greatest player in the era, but there is no doubt in anyone's mind that this is either Steph's era or Steph and LeBron's era. You could not describe this modern era of basketball without mentioning the name Wardell Stephen Curry. And that is exactly why the guy will retire top 3 all time. And as if he wasn't already great enough off of eye test, the guy also has one of the best resumes in the NBA. 4-time champion, 2-time MVP, one of those being the first ever unanimous MVP. Now, did he deserve to be the first unanimous MVP? That's another discussion. But nonetheless, he was definitely the unanimous MVP that year. Despite Curry having such an elite resume, he's always going to be surrounded by two ghosts that will just never let him catapult in the all-time rankings. One of which is this guy right here, Kevin Durant. The fact that he had to team up with KD to take down another era-defining player and the GOAT, LeBron James, to win his 2 championships in 2017 and 2018. The teaming up part isn't even the worst part. Curry's legacy will always be stained in the fact that KD deservingly won 2 back-to-back finals MVPs on the only 2 championships he won with Steph Curry. Leaving a lot of people to wonder, is Steph Curry actually worthy enough of carrying a team to a championship and beating a fully healthy team in the finals? And he silenced that narrative. It took some time, but he silenced it, winning a finals MVP against a very good Boston Celtics team in 2022. And he won this finals MVP in style with signature performances all across the playoffs and in the finals. Steph Curry truly showed that he is a number 1 option on a championship team, as if there was any doubt. But the other biggest stain on his legacy, perhaps one of the most difficult and heartbreaking stains you could think about, is that man right there and the championship trophy he's holding. That trophy was won after Curry blew the 3-1 lead. We all know. And a lot of people will